that Islam Makhachev is the most complete fighter ever.
If there's anyone that could possibly beat Khabib or put up a great match or catch him or something, we always felt it was going to be Islam. And so now Islam's got his chance to go out there and prove exactly why.
Islam's so scary. I had a nightmare that I had
In the brutal world of mixed martial arts, there are few names as feared and revered as Islam Makhachev. The current UFC lightweight champion is on a relentless mission to prove that his dominance transcends weight classes. But how did Islam become a force so terrifying that opponents fear simply stepping into the cage with him? Islam's rise to the top wasn't instant. His early victories were marked by a unique combination of relentless pressure, flawless technique, and an unmatched work ethic, skills honed under the watchful eye of his mentor, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Islam made it clear early on that his aim wasn't just to win, but to dominate every fighter that dared challenge him. When Khabib retired unexpectedly after his father's tragic passing, the lightweight division was left in limbo. But Islam was ready. Though many doubted him, they couldn't deny his dominance. With wins over top contenders like Dan Hooker and Bobby Green, Islam sent a clear message to the UFC: I am next. When the moment came, Islam faced off against Charles Oliveira.
Willing to do anything it took to fight anybody, and just all these things played out for this fight to happen tonight here in Houston, and it was
the submission wizard who had dispatched the best of the best. Despite Oliveira's incredible jiu-jitsu, Islam's wrestling and ground control were simply on another level. In a fight that stunned the world, Islam finished Charles Oliveira in just 2 rounds, submitting the former champion in the most emphatic way possible. In that moment, Islam cemented his place as one of the most complete and dominant fighters in UFC history. But becoming champion wasn't enough for Islam. He wanted to prove that he was the best, no matter the weight class.
Charles is at such an elite level. Islam beats him so soundly that now you're like, I don't even know if it makes sense for Charles to fight him again.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's how good he is.
Yeah.
What did I think of the main event?
Yeah, the finish.
Incredible. I mean, I've been saying all week, you got 2 of the absolute best in the world in their prime facing off, and you know, when I went up into the octagon after, Khabib said, I told you he's the best in the world. And yeah, I mean, to beat Oliveira is one thing, to beat him the way he beat him is another, and as fast as he did it, he looked incredible tonight. You know, the big question going in tonight was, how is he going to deal with the pressure? He does.
Enter Alexander Volkanovski, the undisputed featherweight champion and the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world. The odds were stacked against Volkanovski, who moved up a weight class to challenge Islam. The fight was a grueling battle of skill, heart, and determination. Islam, however, showed he was a true MMA artist, shutting down Volkanovski's attempts and defending his title in a 5-round war. Just when the world thought the fight was over, disaster struck for Charles Oliveira. Volkanovski, ever the warrior, stepped in at short notice to fight Islam again. But this time, Islam had an answer to everything Volkanovski threw at him. In a decisive performance, Islam not only defended his title again, but also showed that he could finish Volkanovski, knocking him out cold and silencing any doubt that remained about his reign. Islam Makhachev isn't just a dominant wrestler, he's a complete mixed martial artist. His wrestling is world-class, but he's more than that. His striking is sharp, his submissions are lethal, and his fight IQ is unparalleled. Every opponent that steps into the cage with him soon realizes they are not just fighting a man, they are fighting a beast.
You have to wonder about the mindset of both
coming into this one, Volkanovski, without question, realized he had a very tough opponent, that this was going to be an insanely hard night at the office.
As Islam's dominance continues, fans have started talking about who could potentially challenge him. A matchup against Dustin Poirier is one that gets a lot of attention. Poirier, the knockout artist, has the ability to end a fight in the blink of an eye.
I'm gonna knock you out Saturday. Sleep. I'm gonna sleep slap you. You will sleep if you knock out. I'm gonna sleep slap you. You're gonna be diving for my legs, praying. You're gonna be diving for my legs. Don't sleep. Don't say. Don't sleep. Don't say. Don't get in my face. Don't get in my face. Be respectful. Don't do this. No, listen, one thing I want to brother, it's not in my country. You cannot say this. I have respect for you, brother.
But Islam, true to his word, has promised to take Poirier down, control the fight, and submit him. The fight is sure to be a clash of styles, a true test for both men. But one thing is clear, Islam Makhachev is not just ready to defend his title, he's ready to cement his legacy. In the cage, Islam Makhachev is a force unlike any other. He's not just a champion, he's a legacy in the making. His approach to MMA is something the world has rarely seen, combining Khabib's unmatched wrestling with his own flair for technique and adaptability. Every fight, every opponent, every challenge only serves to elevate him higher. Islam Makhachev is more than just a fighter, he is the future of mixed martial arts. The terrifying champion who will stop at nothing to prove that in his world, there are no limits. And for his opponents, the question isn't whether they will lose, but how quickly and how badly.
Wow.
Oh, that's insane.
Oh, really?
That's insane.
God.
He got
Really?
robbed. He got fucking robbed.
I gotta see my $2,000.
No. If it went to decision, I win the bet.
Shit. What the fuck?
I still win my money.
But I still think Volk won that.
Volk won that fight.
We were convinced.
Were we too biased?
We might have been biased.
Grapper. I always training. I am an MMA fighter, and people have to know I am the best MMA fighter in the world right now.
Islam teach him how to choke people. That's the great fighter. I have very big respect for him. End of the day, it's like this is life.
With a submission in round 5, the throne remains in Makhachev.
What a fight. Gentlemen, referee Keith Peterson has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 42 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by submission due to a Darce choke, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
This one day I'm gonna coming here with my belt.
Islam, you know any Portuguese?
I eat, I sleep and I train. Fala galera, eu sou novo campeão. Campeão have name. His name is Islam Makhachev.
This script covers Islam Makhachev's journey from a rising contender to a dominant champion, emphasizing his skills, his fights, and the legacy he's building. The narrative is designed to capture the intensity and respect surrounding him while setting the stage for future challenges.